Welcome to the House Therapy, the podcast that helps you to create a home that you love to live in. I'm Nina Dwaron, owner and lead designer at ISO Design and Interiors. And each week, we're going to explore practical ways to help bring more beauty, function, and flow into your space. From design and staging to organizing, downsizing, and everything in between. If you want a home that truly supports your life and your family, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Welcome back to the House Therapy Podcast. I have a very special guest with me here today, Jill Schoenhofer. Did I say it correctly?
Schoenhofer. It's tricky.
Schoenhofer. So close.
I know.
I met Jill a number of years ago at a BNI networking group. I don't know if you know what BNI is. It's the Business Network International. Is
I
that
think
what
it's
it's called?
Institute. I think it's
Institute.
Institute. I think.
Business Inter Business Network Institute. And we became friends. We stayed in touch on social media and whatnot. And when Jill decided to sell her investment property here in Ontario, she thought of me and reached out to me for help. And I was just beside excited and honored that she remembered and reached out to me. So I feel such a great privilege to have helped Jill sell her home. It was the beginning of a bit of a challenging market, not only because the market was starting to change, and then it was also during the winter months. So anyway, I asked Jill if she could come on and share her experience with us here on this episode, and Jill has graciously accepted. And so I'm so happy to have you here, Jill. Thank you for coming on the show. And I understand that you are back in town and not in
Right.
sunny Nassau.
That's right. For Christmas. Back for Christmas. That's right.
Back for Christmas. Oh my gosh, I would have chosen the sunny Christmas if I were you. How long have you been back?
A couple of weeks. I was in Nassau for about a month in November. It's a beautiful month in November. So
I
yeah.
bet it's a beautiful month every month. I
Yeah.
bet.
It's
So
sun
you
it's
so you
sunny
got
every day. It's so great. It's just so chipper and happy. Yeah.
but you got the storm here though. You experienced the storm.
No, I think I missed that. I only got home
Did
about a
you?
week and a half ago, a couple of weeks ago. No, I missed the storm. It was good.
Oh, good. Good for you. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we had a couple of really nasty storms, and I
Yes.
it would be nicer for me to be in Nassau too.
Right. One day, come visit. That's fine.
One
Lots of
day.
places
Oh,
to
I would
stay.
love to. I would love to. So let's just jump into this. So I want to, it's been a while, obviously. Now I want you to kind of think back to that time. What prompted you to sell your investment property in Newmarket?
Well, I believe we put up for market, I think, in about February, and we'd owned it for 10 years. And we bought, well, it was a duplex. It
Yes,
was a three-bedroom upstairs and a one-bedroom downstairs
that's right.
near the South Lake Hospital in Newmarket. And we'd owned it for 10 years. And I think we saw the value go up quite a bit over the 10 years. And I
Hmm.
think we just wanted to change. We did have really good tenants. They were there for years. We were blessed that way. But it was just time to sell. And I think at that time we wanted to do something else with the investment. So yeah, we decided to sell, and it just went really fast, really quickly. It sold
Yes.
really fast, and it was a really great process, even though I was in Bahamas at the time.
Yes,
Hmm.
that's right. Like, and all of our communication was online, right? Like you weren't here. It was really, communication between you and the realtor, and kind
Hmm.
of we just kind of all came together and made it happen.
It was amazing. We had a great team. That's half the battle. Is I've been working with Robert DiMatteo, my realtor, for over 20 years. So he specializes in investment properties,
Yes.
and he knew exactly what to do. He even him and his son emptied out the backyard, the garbage that the tenants left. Like, he goes
Yes.
above and beyond. So
Yes.
I wasn't worried at all. And then I had you working with him and getting it all ready. So just having the right people, you can do things from different parts of the world. I say you just need the right team.
For sure. Like this day and
Mhm.
age, right? Like,
Yes.
there's no short. cuts or short ways to get communication across. And you're right, like just to make sure that you have the right team in place that you
Hmm.
can trust and rely
Yes.
on, then, there's everything can happen anywhere
Right. And
in the world.
yeah, and we used WhatsApp for phone calls if we needed to, and
Yeah.
emails and Zoom, and it was
Yeah.
pretty easy. I was just sort of managing it from there. It was great. I didn't have to come home. I didn't want to come home in February. So we're there all winter now, so I did not want to bother to come home, and you and Robert handled it so well. And you even looked out for me because I know I hired a cleaner I wasn't familiar with, and you sort of said, well, the quality wasn't quite there, so I had to have a call with her and she had to clean it up better. So
Yes.
you and Robert were really working together on my behalf, and that made it so much easier. You were my eyes here in Newmarket when I wasn't here.
Yes, yes, definitely, and it was truly our pleasure to be included in the project, and we were just so happy for you that it worked out so well and so
Good.
quickly because the winter months is sometimes a little bit difficult because people are not thinking about moving or buying and selling. Usually,
Hmm.
the spring market doesn't happen until like things start to thaw out, right?
Right,
And so
right.
it makes me a little bit nervous too because at the beginning of 2024, the market was already shifting. And so when it
Hmm.
happened, the transformation and the results happened so quickly and so wonderfully, it just made my heart sing. And I was just so happy that all of that happened, worked out for you so well. So,
Yeah, it was
um,
amazing.
I know that you set in place a great team to look after
Hmm.
your interests, but were there any point in time where you were worried or nervous about the entire process because you were not here to oversee and manage it in person?
I wasn't worried. It just sort of you do troubleshooting when you're not there. And if you're here too, right? But I think the biggest part was the cleaning. Like that was the person I didn't know, and that was the company I hadn't worked with before. And so they weren't great. They had to go back and redo the cleaning. And
Yes.
because I think you had told me the cleaning wasn't great. So that was the most stressful part because you and Robert had everything else figured out and went above and beyond, and you made the home so beautiful. I couldn't believe how beautiful it was
Oh,
because
thank
your
you.
furnishings were just so elegant, and it really elevated the obviously the value of the property because we had six offers, I believe, and it went over, I think it around 83 or 86,000 over asking,
Yeah.
which
Which was
is
surprising for all of us. Was it a
surprising.
surprise for you?
It was, and I'm a goal setter, and I wrote down what I wanted to sell at, and it came in after that, above that. It's like, oh, this is great timing, and we did all the right things, and your furnishings are just so beautiful. So, for example,
Oh.
in the basement, we had a fairly small kitchen for the one bedroom,
Hmm.
and you had put in the dining table, and you made it look bigger than it was.
Yes.
So that really helped. And then upstairs, I know you made the living room dining area look so beautiful. And then
Hmm.
there's no way if we hadn't staged, I mean, the tenants, I got really lucky. They moved out before, we were about to sell it, but there's no way, I mean, tenanted, it would have looked half as good because of regular furniture. I mean, your furniture
Yes.
is upscale, your art's upscale, your accessories are upscale. And that's why I believe we got a really good price because the property was actually quite dated. It had
Yes.
parquet floors, the kitchen was dated. I mean, we're talking 50-year-old kitchen, I think. Like the building itself was over 50 years old. I think the
Hmm.
only upgrade we did was maybe in the front with the at the front with the balcony and the railings, but
Yes.
that was it over the years because it rented so well. I didn't nearly need to do anything, but I knew I was going to sell it one day, and I kept saying to Robert, "Okay, do I really need to do the kitchen?" He says, "No, don't worry about it." So I'm really glad I
Hmm.
didn't put thousands into the kitchen because I
Yeah.
think just the staging brought a lot of value back, obviously, because we had I think six offers, like I said. So
That's amazing. Yes.
it was
So
amazing.
did you hire the cleaner or
I did. I did. I think
okay.
I just found them, in the yellow pages or something, and
Hmm.
I didn't have a cleaner. So it was the only piece of the puzzle that wasn't vetted. Didn't have experience with them.
Right.
But I know you did great work. And again, I've been working with Robert for 20 years. So that was the easy part. So yeah, the only piece that, if you look at it, was challenging was the cleaning. And I
Yeah.
didn't have past history with them. I think that's what it
Right.
was.
Yes. And it
Hmm.
was because the property, if I recall correctly, the tenant had like a really big dog. It was, did they
Oh,
have one or
yes.
two? Did they have one or two dogs? I couldn't remember.
I don't know. I think there was dogs in both properties, so they really needed to clean better, get the
Yes.
smell out, and
Yes. And
so I
did you,
appreciated you.
I couldn't remember if you painted it or not. Did,
Yes,
was
I
there
believe
paint?
we did paint it.
Yeah, I think there was some painting done.
Yeah, because I
At
think
least
Robert
downstairs,
recommended
I
it.
think, in the basement.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
so.
room, the bedroom, I think it was a very bright color.
Oh, yes, it was ugly. It was ugly. It was just ugly. I don't remember what color.
I
It
think
was just ugly. I'm sure
I
we
think it
went
was
with a beige or a
green.
white. Oh, was it green?
I
Yes,
think
I
it
think
was like a
so.
really bright green.
Oh, yeah, not good.
Yeah. But it did get painted out in a neutral color, so it all worked out very well.
Right. I even had my
Yeah,
son go and check on the property and do some things. He was here. So I
that's
know him
right.
and Robert's son both took stuff out of the backyard and they
Yeah,
filled up the back of a pickup truck of stuff. Tenants, they
yeah.
leave stuff and it really added up, but I wouldn't have known that. So Robert and knew how to do that. And then you knew how to
Hmm.
do the staging. And Robert said, oh,
Yeah.
the staging is amazing. And I should work with
Oh,
Nina. I said, yeah, absolutely. So I hope you have worked with Robert after that.
not
Because
yet,
he,
not
not yet.
since.
Oh, because he
No,
was
no,
really
not
impressed
since.
with you. He
Oh,
was really
thank
impressed
you.
with you and your company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's still opportunities.
Actually,
There's
I
still
think
time.
I think his daughter's in the business, so I think that's probably why.
Of
Yeah.
course, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course,
That'd be the
that
only
makes sense.
reason, I think. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
Now we're talking that the property was tenanted.
Hmm.
Did you have any problems with getting them to move out before you decided to sell? Or did they decide to move and then you decided to sell? How did that work? We didn't discuss
I
that.
told them I think I got really lucky because in Ontario it's hard to get tenants out if you need them out.
Hmm. Yes.
So I told both sets of tenants, the upstairs and downstairs, that we would be selling in the next month or month and a half,
Hmm.
and they decided to move out within a month.
Oh,
So
nice.
they moved out. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm happy. Because they had pets, and they wouldn't have the furniture that you had.
Yes.
That just wouldn't have compared. So we got so lucky to
Yeah.
have them move out in time to do the staging and cleaning, and we
Yeah.
just got really lucky. Sometimes
It
I
just
think tenants
it
get a little scared. They don't want to have a short notice to move out, and
exactly.
they want to take control themselves and find a place rather
Yeah.
than waiting for me to sell and say, okay, you have to be out. So I think
Yeah.
tenants like to have control of their destiny, which makes sense.
For sure.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's because sometimes like they can put restrictions on showings as well because
Yes.
they want to be there or close by and things like that, and they don't want their stuff to be touched, and when
Hmm.
I went to look at the property before we
Hmm.
stage it, it was it was stuff with stuff, like
Stuff
stuff
was,
with
yeah.
personal belonging, oversized furniture and stuff like that. So it definitely would not have shown well had it still
Hmm.
been tenanted with all the tenants' belongings for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Every year they collect new stuff.
Everybody does,
Great
really. Like,
tenants, but everybody does that, right?
yeah, of course. Everybody has a
Yes.
lot of stuff.
Right,
That's just the
right.
nature of it. And, even if with homeowner occupied properties that I do on a regular
Hmm.
basis,
Hmm.
homeowners have a lot of stuff and they
Yeah.
have to move a bunch of stuff out so that there's less stuff in the house so that potential buyers can see the potential of the property and not just the stuff that's in it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I know that you love the staging. Know that you appreciated the furniture and the accessories that went into the property. Like
Hmm.
I think I sent you some sneak peek photos before the property was even professionally photographed. What was the kind of the biggest surprise for you with the transformation?
I would say that it looked a lot more upscale. Like the bedrooms had such beautiful bedding.
Yes.
It was a three-bedroom apartment upstairs, and it's not an upscale building. It's a 50-year-old building, great for family, but no, again, no renovations, nothing beautiful in it, I would say. And then when I saw the bedding and the layers of beds, just like the blankets and the throw pillows, and it just looks so elegant, and you know how to place things perfectly. So it looks so inviting that you would want to live there. So
Hmm.
the bedrooms for sure, and the living room, dining room, again, upscale with the art, the glass table, I can picture it now, and the nice colors and neutral colors, and just how to place the furniture so the room looks big and
Yes.
inviting and livable.
Yes.
So
And
yeah, totally
spacious.
taking it
Yeah.
more upscale because it wasn't an upscale property at all. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I always try to make the bedrooms luxurious because
Yes.
I
That's a
want
good word,
people to fall
luxurious.
in love with it, right? And I
Right.
want people to want to feel like they just want to jump in, dive in, and this is their sanctuary, and
Hmm.
this is a place of that they can go to escape and relax. So I love doing bedrooms and making it beautiful. And so
Yes.
yeah,
You
yeah.
did. I can tell. I can tell. Yeah. I didn't recognize the place. I didn't recognize it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing your feedback for sure. Now, like, did you and your realtor talk about whether staging was not a potential? Like, did you ever consider not staging?
I don't think so because I see the value in it so much,
Hmm.
and it really surprised him how amazing it looked as well. And obviously, that's proof is in the results. We had six
Yeah.
offers
Yes.
and over 80,000 asking on the price, so that was a home run for sure. And yeah, no, I think I had just decided because I knew the tenants would be gone. I knew it would be an empty space, which is the worst thing to show is an empty home. So I know in the beginning we talked about, well, maybe we should just do the main floor with the three bedrooms. And then I thought, no, it's worth the investment to do the basement as well, because this was bought by an investor. An investor wants to see a beautiful home and how they can rent it out.
Oh,
So,
it was okay.
oh yeah,
Okay.
an investor bought it. It was definitely an investor property.
Okay.
So
So
that's
the
why I think,
tenant could have stayed.
yeah, the tenant could have stayed, but again, I think I'm so lucky because they decided to move out,
Right.
because then I could make we could make it so beautiful, and you made it so beautiful.
Hmm.
I don't even think I just said to Robert, no, I'm going to have Nina stage it and we'll take it from there. And he was just blown away. And obviously the results paid. So
Yeah.
it was a bigger investment than I thought, but well worth it. Well worth
Yes.
it.
Yes.
I would do it
Well,
again for sure.
thank you. Did Robert give you any feedback from the buyers and visitors that went through the house?
Um, no, I think because we were long distance, I mean, I wasn't there day to day. Like I think he had a whole weekend where people would just come all day for two
Right.
days, and they had a lot of people go through. So many people go through, and then after
Hmm.
that, we took the offers. So we were at the stage where we just had a Zoom call, and he just told us all the six offers. I mean, that's all we focus on. Okay, well,
Wow.
there's the best one. We'll go with that. So it was
Yes.
kind of a short conversation. We were just so surprised and excited and happy
Gotcha.
about the results that we didn't really talk about their feedback. It was like obviously so many people loved it that six people put an offer in.
Yes.
And and then an investor bought it. And again, Robert was really surprised how well it looked, and I'm sure that's why we got the six offers, because the
Yeah,
staging was
that's
so beautiful.
amazing. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
the market that we're on right now, it's even more challenging,
Is it
actually.
okay?
This, yeah, 2025 it has been I think more challenging than we all expected. And so a lot of homes are actually being sold vacant because homes are sitting on the market longer and people don't want to put in that investment with staging and whatnot. Like, what advice would you give to people who are sort of on the edge about and worried about their investment?
Well, I would think that would be your competitive edge. I would definitely stage. I mean, if I sold this house, we would definitely stage. We'd have you come in and stage. And I'm looking around
Mhm.
going, we'd have to take a lot of things out, but that's okay. No, I think that would be a competitive edge because at that time, the market wasn't great either. And that was our
Mhm.
competitive edge, the staging. That
That's
was the
right.
competitive edge. So I
Yes.
would say in a slow market, that's when you
Yeah.
need to stage because you want to look so much better than your competition. So I think that as again, I'm a marketer, I would say that's your competitive edge. So definitely invest in the
Yeah.
staging.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Like it's one thing for me to say it and repeat it because, I'm in the business of it, but it's different when it's coming from you because people do worry about their investment that there's not going to be a good return and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm.
so, thank you for being my billboard and sharing that bit of information. So thank you. I kind of set
Yes.
you up with the question, so thank you.
Oh, no problem. Well, it was a huge success. Like again, I didn't expect six offers. I didn't expect to be, I think it was either 83 over or 86,000
Mhm.
over. I don't remember,
Amazing.
but I bought myself a present. Look,
What'd you buy?
I bought this in
Oh,
Nassau actually when we sold.
oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's
How
diamonds and
beautiful.
um uh what's the other kind? Anyway, they have great jewelry in Nassau. So I went and bought myself a ring, and this is it when I when we sold did so well. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, you
Yeah.
deserve the present for sure. Um,
Thanks.
Now, if you can just quickly share with me, like what gave you peace of mind being so far away while all of this? Because like that was it's a big transaction, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not like selling, a piece of furniture. It was a big
Right.
transaction.
Right.
What part of the entire process kind of gave you peace of mind that things were being handled properly?
Again, the team, and then I'm an investor, so I've been buying and selling homes for over 20 years. So for me, it's not a big deal. It's not, you're not as emotionally involved when it's
Mm,
not your home. I
right.
never lived there. So when you're an investor, it's more like it's a business. And so obviously the idea is to get the highest price you can. So for me, I think I've bought and sold at least 10 homes. So it wasn't like selling my own home. It wasn't emotional.
Right.
And
Right.
again, the goal is to get the highest price that you can, and we definitely were successful that way. And
Yes.
again, the team, and then working with Robert, I knew for 20 years, so he's bought and sold properties with me over the years, actually all my investment properties. So this was the best one. This had the best return of all of them over the
Oh,
20 years.
amazing.
Yeah, the best
Amazing.
return of all of them.
Fantastic. And now I hear that you took that money and purchased another investment property in Nassau?
Yes, we did. I love it there. I'm like a Bahamas ambassador. I love the life down there. I love the people, love the weather, of course, and the
Of
beautiful
course.
beaches. And so we bought a duplex. So now I'm running an Airbnb business
Nice.
on a 2 bedroom home and a 1 bedroom home and a duplex. And yeah, so that's what the investment went into. And I'm really happy about
Fantastic.
that because I really enjoy real estate. I believe real estate's been a great investment over my last 20, 25 years.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Hmm.
Yes, it's
Hmm.
the if you can afford it, it's a great investment for sure.
Hmm.
Now, what is the real estate market like in Nassau?
It's actually gone really well the last 5 years. It's
Okay.
stronger than here. Like things are selling.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's an international market. Prices have gone up. We have a home there as well. Prices have gone up quite a bit in the last 5 years. Yeah, no, the last five
Great.
years it's been doing this. No, it's going up because it's an international market. You have the Europeans coming,
Hmm.
Americans, Canadians. Yeah, a lot of expats there. They end up working there and then they end up buying there because they bring a lot of professionals in for the three major industries are banking, construction, and hospitality.
Okay.
So they bring in people from around the world, and then once they're set up and they enjoy their work and they love the island, then they buy.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, the rental market's very strong there as well. The rents are very high compared to Canada.
Really? Even
Hmm.
higher.
Oh yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what about your Airbnb? Are you like
Mhm.
what's your occupancy rate with your Airbnb there?
Um, it's hard to say over the year, but the summer was slow. Like it's all
Really?
around the calendar for school. So
Right.
summer's really it's pretty good. And then
Okay.
winter's packed. Like packed, it's like 80, 90% occupancy in my apartments.
Okay.
The summer's maybe 50 to 60 occupancy.
Oh, I'm surprised. I guess people don't go to warmer climate places in the summer since it's
Not
already
as
warm
much,
here.
but it's still pretty good market. It's so unpredictable. Like
Yeah.
usually the shoulder seasons are spring and fall, but one
Okay.
of my best months was September. So who knows?
Mm.
And then sometimes it's a factor of I had a Canadian coming down to work there related to
Yeah.
solar panels. So
Yeah.
it's not only a tourist market, it's also workers who come down. So again, they bring in a ton of expats to do projects.
Okay.
So it's very unpredictable, but overall it's a really good market. Yeah.
All right. So is
Mm.
your short-term or long-term rentals?
Yeah, so mine are Airbnb. The two apartments I have are Airbnb, and then also our home we rent out when we're not there.
Oh,
So
okay. So, but their
yeah.
Airbnb is like just 1 or 2 weeks. It's not like a month, right?
Yes, but and then sometimes I have people stay for a month because again
Oh,
they're working.
okay. Okay.
So
All right.
yeah, our home I've rented it for the month at a time because people want to
Oh,
be there
nice.
for a month, or
Yes.
they're looking to buy and they want to stay at our home for a month.
Well,
So
amazing.
yeah, so I have three properties that are for rent most of the year.
Okay.
So
Well, you
that keeps me
you
busy.
you have to send me the link so that I can put the link in the show notes if anybody is
Sure.
looking for a place to stay in Nassau, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah, make sure
Yes. We
you
have a
share
few
me the
options.
links with me so I can include it.
Okay, thank you. And I
Yeah.
love decorating, so I've added like gallery walls and blues in in the
Yes.
rooms because blue is the ocean, and I love
Yes.
the island decor. So I made
Mhm.
sure that all the properties weren't look like Toronto. You know, it's funny because down there, you know, their construction they want to be like North American,
Yes.
the white kitchens and everything. I'm like, no, no, no. You need color. You need
Yeah.
blue walls with straw baskets on
Yeah.
them, and that's how I like to decorate to give it the feel of the island. But it's kind of funny. So our apartment where we live, our townhouse, it has character, but the new builds, they could be in North York.
Oh,
It's
really? You
like,
wouldn't be able to
what's the
tell the
point,
difference.
people?
I know, I know. You people want to know that they're
And an
in a
island.
tropical place, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So I see
yeah,
that they follow our trends like a
yeah,
white kitchen, but like
yeah.
where's the color? You need to add
Yeah.
color. So I create it for tourists who would enjoy the island look
Right,
of the
right.
blues and the straw baskets and the artwork and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I have
Lovely.
fun with that. Hmm.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, so my last question for you is for other investors and who are living abroad, what advice would you share with them if they are selling their property at home?
Oh, so like the situation where I was in, where I was
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Um, you need the right team. Like I couldn't do it without the right team. You need to be
Mhm.
able to trust the people and know they'll do a good job. And then I say, have the eyes for me. You know, they have eyes on the
Mm,
property. Like
yeah.
you let me know that, okay, the cleaning's not up to par. We need to improve the cleaning. And I have the same team in Nassau right now. We're getting ready
Oh,
for Christmas. It's the busiest time of year, 2 weeks over Christmas. And, you know, I have a team of great people and they tell me, oh, did you know that this patio stone is now broken? And they'll send me a picture, say, okay, we'll get the gardener in and replace that. So I believe in empowering my team to say, okay, you're my eyes when I'm not
yeah.
there.
Good, good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that advice. I'm sure it'd be very helpful for listeners who are thinking about selling their property when they're living abroad. So thank you so much. Jill, thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much for being on the show with me today.
You're
Why don't you
welcome.
tell the audience what you're up to these days?
Oh, okay. So I'm very fortunate. I can work on Zoom. So I have a corporate training background, my own business, and I lead courses online, and I can do that from Nassau, which is wonderful. And then running my Airbnb business is a big part of what I do. And we're going
Mhm.
back down there in January. And then my husband's very good at the handyman, so he'll take over the handyman jobs when we're there all winter. So that's what I'm up to. So it's a good combination. And again, I love sharing Nassau, Bahamas. So
Yeah.
I love hosting people and having them enjoy the island. So those are the two
Oh.
things I work on, and it's still about part time, which I love. So
Yes,
yeah,
and you get to enjoy life, right? As you
yes,
deserve it. So, yes, and I
yes,
would love the opportunity to come and visit you at some point. So,
sounds good.
I'm excited to do that. Jill, thank you so much again for agreeing to come on the show and sharing your experience. It's
You're welcome.
invaluable for me because, like I said before, I can scream at the top of my lungs, but it wouldn't have the same impact as somebody who's gone
Hmm.
through the process and the experience. And I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to come on and share your experience. Thank you so much, Jill.
You're welcome. It's great to see you, Nina. It's been a
Yeah.
while, so it's always nice to
It
talk to you.
has been. It has been. And you know
Yes,
what? Since you are in town, maybe we can get together before you go back to
sure,
Bahamas, okay?
sure. Yes,
All right.
yes, sounds
Okay.
good.
Thank you. And thank you
Thanks.
for our audience today for listening. If you found this information that you've heard today to be valuable, make sure you like, share, and give us a thumbs up and a review. Okay? Thank you so much. And remember, if you take care of your home, it'll take care of you. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the House Therapy Podcast. If today's episode inspired you, be sure to follow the show and share it with someone who would love it too. For more tips, resources, or to work with me directly, visit isodesign.ca. Until next time, remember, with a little effort, every home can be beautiful and every space can be functional. And remember, you deserve it.